And on the sidelines of the AU summit, the African Union's newest member, South Sudan, asserts that the country has been and will still be upholding security and stability. The statement comes as experts say South Sudan faces unrest in remote territories awash with small arms and torn by ethnic rivalries.
As the African Union celebrates 50 years since it came into being, its newest member, barely 2 years old, faces a myriad of challenges, security being at the top. Since splitting from Sudan in 2011, experts say Juba struggled to assert its control over remote territories, awash with small arms and torn by ethnic rivalries. But the government disagrees.
We are handling that situation quite well.
Speaking on the sidelines of the African Union celebrations in Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, South Sudan's foreign minister says the government is doing all it can to ensure peace and stability.
The government of the Republic of South Sudan has been following a two-pronged approach. We basically try to protect the population and public installations from attacks by rebel groups.
If you look at where they've come from and where they are right now, the administration in Juba says they have made great strides. Part of the strategy they're employing to bring about peace and stability in the region is the offer of amnesty to armed groups.
We engage them in dialogue and we continue to offer them amnesty. And this is precisely what the President of the Republic did, General Salva Kiir. Recently he made an amnesty offer which has been taken up by the majority of the armed groups. There are still one or two groups holding out. But they are still welcome to join the process.
But it's not just armed groups that have been accused of attacks on the civilian population. The army too stands accused of atrocities, but the government says it has moved to discipline those responsible. And while several challenges still remain, the government is optimistic about the country's future.
We see South Sudan developing to become a peaceful, stable and prosperous nation. And having become a peaceful, stable, a prosperous nation, it would be able to make its contribution to the welfare and the prosperity of the broader African continent in general.
But before it can look to the future, the present's still knocking at its door, waiting for an answer. Wabot Nagela, CCTV, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia.